Hello everyone, I'm NEJJARI, PhD student. Today I'm gonna present you the impact of implementation of lean management tools on Moroccan SMEs social performance. We will conduct our study to the following plan. We start by an introduction, methodology that we have used, the results, the analysis, discussion, and we finish by a conclusion. Small and medium-sized companies play an essential role in both developed and developing economies. Today's competitive industrial climate encourages these businesses to reconsider their production techniques. According to the Moroccan Confederation of SMEs, SMEs account for 95% of the Moroccan economy. Indeed, they are recognized as an important source of revenue and employment, contributing for 40% of output and 31% of exports. However, due to the fierce competition in the market, SMEs are today fighting to preserve their competitiveness because they are presenting an important part of the Moroccan economy. So, the lean strategy appears to be the best way to increase different types of performance of the company. But while the favorable impacts of lean on a company's economic performance have been shown, its effects on employees have not been established, and some studies have suggested that lean causes stress. As a result, the following problem is critical to investigate. What effect has the use of lean management methods on social and psychological performance of Moroccan small and medium-sized businesses? For the literature review of the keywords, we start by lean management, which was developed by Taishi Ono when he invented the Toyota production system in the 1950s. It strives to enhance value creation and decrease all types of waste. In 1988, Taishi Ono identifies three primary performance issues of lean: Muda, Mura, and Muri. According to Hoffman, lean is management style which, in addition to a combination of strategies and tools, it's mentality as well as a competence. And according to Pierce and Pons, lean originated in the Japanese automobile industry as a management style centered on continual improvement, providing value for the end customer and reducing waste. For the social performance is a highly nebulous notion with a hazy definition. Social performance is defined as the good or negative outcome of an organization employees' relationships in attaining its objective, according to Suter. And according to Baggio and Suter, employees of a social successful organization are in fact motivated, competent, and loyal. Social performance arose from the company's goal to enhance the well-being of its people at work and, as a result, their productivity. For the methodology used, we started by determination of the systematic literature review of lean management to answer our question of research, and through multiple steps to identify gaps in the literature regarding lean implementation in small and medium-sized enterprises. As a result of the perception of stress by Moroccan employees, 62% of employees see an increase in stress while using lean management methods. This is attributable on the one hand to the implementation of new processes and working circumstances that prevent employees from discussing with one another, and on the other hand to a lack of opposition to change, particularly among older people. The level of stress is similarly related to the concern of staff reduction during lean adoption. According to 48 of the employees, lean respects the operator and does not cause stress among persons. For the workload perception, The increased workload is a negative consequence of lean. This additional workload is primarily the result of bad implementation of the strategy. As a result, the company is neither in its former so-called traditional situation nor in state of improvement. This dispute smooth operation of the company, increase the number of controls, and thus increase the workload for employees, necessitating training for all employees prior implementation the lean approach. So, as an analyst, we elaborated a cause and effect diagram which depicts the effect of lean management on the three categories of performance: social, economic, and psychological. Indeed, it has been discovered that lean management in its positive dimension leads to the enhancement of social performance, including staff motivation, training, team atmosphere, which increase economic performance by enhancing quality, cost reduction, and time optimization. The negative impacts of lean management, on the other hand, is the worsening of psychological performance, which may lead to disputes, stress, burnout, and this will have a negative influence on economic performance in all aspects. So, as an impact of lean management on the social performance of the Moroccan SME, lean tools have a direct influence because the lean concept is intimately tied to the contribution of human resources to the adoption of tools and principles in process. Its influence extends beyond economic performance to the social performance. The following table summarizes lean management tools that have a favorable influence of the social performance. As tools, empowerment and commitment of staff, Kaizen, which means continuous improvement, and transparency towards stakeholders. However, other lean management tools have negative impacts of the social performance of the company. The table highlights the main lean tools and principles that can have negative impacts of social performance. As an effect on employees' psychology, employees may experience stress and degradation in working conditions as a result of multi-skilling or the introduction of new procedure, not having time to communicate with colleagues, or not having compensating hiring in the work unit are all aspects of the deterioration that can be felt. Another cause of stress stated by most firm people in the prospect of staff reducing during lean implementation. The lean method can lead to an increase in standards, which may result in the departure of certain individuals from the organization. To conclude, we have to highlight that success of the lean transformation is not limited to the use of tools and process. It is also required to consider the human aspects and the building of a culture that support the lean project.